Welcome back to our channel today. We are diving into the world of Roosevelt dimes that you should never spend, even if they look ordinary. At first glance, a dime might just seem like 10 cents, but some Roosevelt dimes carry incredible value worth thousands or even millions of dollars depending on their year mint mark and condition. In this video, we will show you exactly how to spot these rare coins, the history behind them, and why savvy collectors are snapping them up faster than you can say coin. Collection from classic silver dimes to rare minting errors, each coin has a story and a potential fortune waiting for you, so stick around and discover which Roosevelt dimes could make you rich. Let's get started. First up, the 2000 Roosevelt dime with a D mint mark is a fascinating coin from the United States that captures both historical significance and modern collecting interest. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small d on the obverse side, near the date the Roosevelt dime series itself was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II, and who was also the founder of the March of Dimes, which fought to eradicate polio. The 2000 dime continues the legacy of this design, and it holds a place in the hearts of collectors due to its condition, rarity, and historical context. The design of the Roosevelt dime has remained remarkably consistent over the decades. The obverse features the dignified profile of President Roosevelt, facing left with inscriptions around the edge indicating liberty, in God we trust, and the date with the D mint mark subtly included. The reverse depicts a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch of peace on one side and an oak branch of strength on the other. This symbolism conveys the ideals Roosevelt championed during his lifetime. And the artistry of the coin reflects the work of John, our cynic, who designed the original coin. Collectors are often drawn to the 2000 Roosevelt dime because coins from this era were minted in large quantities, yet finding one in good condition with a clear D mint mark can be a rewarding challenge. The Denver Mint produced millions of dimes in 2000 but circulation, and where over time have made well-preserved examples more desirable in the numismatic market. The term good condition in numismatics refers to a coin that retains clear detail with only moderate signs of circulation and handling, which makes it an accessible yet valuable piece for collectors. The history of the Roosevelt dime also intersects with important moments in American coinage. During the late 20th century, the United States Mint continued to produce circulating coins with a focus on maintaining consistency while adapting to changes in metal composition and minting technology. The 2000 dime is composed primarily of a copper core with a thin outer layer of copper nickel, which gives it durability and the characteristic silvery appearance collectors often seek when examining this. Coin enthusiasts pay close attention to the strike quality, the clarity of the mint mark, and the preservation of Roosevelt's facial details. The market value of a 2000 D Roosevelt dime in good condition varies depending on the collector demand and the precise state of preservation, while common circulated examples may only be worth slightly above face value. Well-preserved specimens with strong luster and minimal work can command higher premiums. Coins that have been professionally graded by reputable services often achieve even greater value, as the grade provides assurance of authenticity and condition and helps guide pricing for both buyers and sellers in the numismatic community. Collectors and investors alike appreciate the Roosevelt dime for its blend of historical significance and everyday usability. Despite being a small coin, it represents a larger narrative of American history, economics, and artistry. The 2000 D dime in particular reminds collectors of the continuity of design and the enduring respect for President Roosevelt, whose legacy extends beyond politics into philanthropy and public health initiatives. The coin embodies the cultural memory of the United States. At the turn of the millennium, when presenting a coin like the 2000 D Roosevelt dime for a YouTube video, it is important to highlight not only its physical attributes, but also its context in American history. The story of Roosevelt, the mint, the design symbolism, and the coin's journey through circulation can captivate viewers and provide educational value, alongside collector appeal. Close-up shots of the obverse and reverse showing the D mint mark and fine details of the coin will help engage the audience and illustrate the coin's rarity and condition. The 2000 D Roosevelt dime can also serve as a gateway to exploring broader topics in coin collecting, including mint marks and their significance, coins from different mints, and the evolution of coin design over decades. Understanding why the Denver Mint used a D mint mark and how collectors distinguish coins from different mints adds depth to the discussion and makes the content more enriching for viewers interested in numismatics and American history alike. For those new to collecting, it is worth noting that finding coins like the 2000 Roosevelt dime in good condition may involve visiting coin shops, searching through rolls of coins, or purchasing from reputable online sources. Collectors often develop techniques for identifying mint marks and assessing condition using magnification and careful observation, learning to recognize subtle differences in strike quality where patterns and luster can enhance appreciation and make collecting more rewarding over time. In conclusion, the 2000 Roosevelt dime from the United States is more than just a small piece of currency. It is a historical artifact, a collectible item, and a symbol of the enduring legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Its production at the Denver Mint and the preservation of coins in good condition create interest among collectors and investors alike, and sharing its story through allows audiences to connect with history, understand numismatic value, and appreciate the artistry, craftsmanship, and symbolism embedded in a coin that continues to circulate and inspire collectors today. Next up, the 2015 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating coin in United States numismatics, featuring the profile of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who served during some of the most challenging years in American history. And this particular dime was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark, which makes it easily identifiable for collectors and enthusiasts. And despite its recent production, it has attracted attention among coin collectors due to certain unique factors in its design and production, which we will explore in detail. This coin is made primarily of a clad composition of copper and nickel, which gives it a distinctive feel and color when compared to older silver dimes, and over time coins like this one, even though they are modern, can take on a unique character when they enter circulation and acquire wear and damage, which is often referred to as rough condition. And the 2015 Roosevelt dime in rough condition shows the signs of years of handling and circulation that make it different from the perfectly preserved examples that collectors often seek. The history behind the Roosevelt dime dates back to 1946, when it was first introduced as a tribute to President Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945 and had left a profound legacy through his leadership of the United States during the Great Depression and World War II, and it was also closely associated with his efforts to promote the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio, a disease that had affected him personally, which is why his image was chosen to adorn this small yet symbolically rich coin. Collectors often value coins not only for their metal content, but also for their rarity and historical significance, and while a 2015 dime may seem recent, it can still be considered collectible if it exhibits certain characteristics, such as errors in the striking planchet or unusual die marks, which are sometimes found in coins minted at the Denver facility, and these small variations can greatly increase the interest and market value of such a coin. In rough condition, the 2015 Roosevelt dime will typically show a worn surface with flattened features and sometimes small scratches or dents which indicate it has been in circulation for some time, and these imperfections tell a story of the coin's journey through everyday transactions and the hands of many people over the years, which adds a unique human element to its historical narrative and appeal to numismatists. The market value of a 2015 Roosevelt dime in rough condition varies depending on demand, but generally it is modest, ranging from $1 to a few dollars above face value for standard circulated coins, while coins with rare errors, or particularly interesting, where patterns may attract higher prices from collectors who are always seeking examples that stand out from the ordinary, and this makes it a coin that is accessible to beginners, yet still intriguing for more experienced collectors. The design details on this coin are subtle but important, with President Roosevelt's profile facing left and inscriptions including Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date along with the mint mark placed clearly to indicate its origin from Denver, and the reverse side features a torch olive branch, an oak branch representing liberty, peace, and strength, and these symbolic elements connect the coin to broader American ideals and values that have been celebrated for decades. Numismatics enthusiasts also pay attention to the weight and diameter of the Roosevelt dime, which is consistent at 2.268 grams and 17.91 millimeters respectively, and these specifications ensure uniformity across all examples minted since the series began, and collectors often use these physical properties to verify authenticity and to differentiate genuine coins from replicas or counterfeits, which adds an additional layer of study and interest to the hobby. The 2015 D Roosevelt dime can also serve as an educational tool for those interested in American history, economics, and the evolution of coinage, and by examining the wear patterns and mint marks, collectors gain insight into production methods, circulation habits, and even regional differences in how coins are used and preserved, which makes this small coin much more than a simple piece of currency. It becomes a tangible link to the past and present of American society. Finally, owning a 2015 D Roosevelt dime in rough condition is a reminder that even modern coins have stories to tell, and that every coin carries with it a journey through time and hands and places, and that the joy of collecting is not only in acquiring rare or valuable pieces, but also in appreciating the history, craftsmanship, and symbolism embedded in each small disc of metal, and this makes the 2015 D Roosevelt dime a compelling subject for collectors, enthusiasts, and anyone interested in the rich tapestry of American numismatics. Next up, the 2016 Roosevelt dime with a D mint mark is a coin that carries a unique place in United States numismatic history, as it represents one of the final issues in the ongoing series that began in 1946 in honor of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who led the nation through the trials of the Great Depression and World War II, and whose visage on the coin has remained a symbol of American resilience and leadership over decades. Collectors today find this particular 2016 D dime especially intriguing because it comes from the Denver Mint and is available in uncirculated condition, which means it has never been used in everyday transactions and retains all the sharp details and lustrous finish from the moment it left the mint, making it highly desirable for both seasoned collectors and those new to coin collecting. The history behind the Roosevelt dime begins shortly after the death of President Roosevelt in 1945, when Congress authorized the replacement of the Mercury dime, which had circulated since 1916, with a new design that would commemorate Roosevelt's contributions to American society, particularly his role in founding the March of Dimes organization, which sought to combat polio, a disease that Roosevelt himself had battled, and the design was entrusted to John Arsenic, the chief engraver at the United States Mint, who created a profile of Roosevelt that would capture both his strength and compassion, and the reverse side of the coin was designed to feature a torch of liberty flanked by an olive branch of peace and an oak branch of strength, symbolizing the enduring values that Roosevelt championed. Collectors value the 2016 D Roosevelt dime not only for its historical significance, but also for its numismatic characteristics. The Denver Mint produced a large number of dimes in 2016, but those that remain uncirculated are special because they show no signs of wear and maintain a brilliant finish that reflects light beautifully in a way that circulated coins cannot replicate. The D mint mark itself indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver facility, which is known for producing coins with excellent quality control and sharp details, and this makes the coin particularly appealing for collectors who specialize in mint marks or are attempting to complete a full set of Roosevelt dimes, including all mint marks from a given year. In the coin collecting market, the value of a 2016 D Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition can vary depending on factors such as grade, eye appeal, and demand among collectors. The coin is not classified as rare in terms of mintage numbers, but the uncirculated condition adds a premium over the face value of 10 cents, and collectors often seek coins graded by professional services, which can elevate the market value further. For example, a coin graded MS-65 or higher can command a price that ranges from a few dollars to a significant multiple of its face value, depending on the buyer and the current market trends, making it a small but meaningful investment for those interested in American coins. The design details of the 2016 D Roosevelt dime are remarkable in their precision and symbolism. The obverse features the left-facing portrait of President Roosevelt with meticulous attention to the contours of his face, hair, and expression, and the inscriptions include the words "Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust," and the date along with the D mint mark indicating the Denver Mint, while the reverse showcases the torch representing liberty, the olive branch representing peace, and the oak branch representing strength, which together form a cohesive representation of American ideals, and the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum," reminding collectors of the coin's national significance. One interesting aspect of the 2016 D Roosevelt dime is its place in modern coinage, as it represents a bridge between traditional numismatic art and the contemporary production techniques used by the United States Mint in the 21st century. The coin was struck using advanced die technology that ensures crisp details and consistent quality across millions of coins while still maintaining the aesthetic integrity of Cynic's original design, which has endured for more than 7 decades, and this continuity in design is part of what makes Roosevelt dimes so beloved among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Collectors often pay attention to the coin's luster and strike quality in uncirculated condition, as these factors greatly influence its desirability. The 2016 D. Roosevelt dime, in uncirculated condition, displays a brilliant finish with no signs of friction or circulation, and the strike is strong enough that every detail of Roosevelt's hair facial features and the torch and branches on the reverse are fully visible, and this high level of craftsmanship is a testament to the meticulous standards upheld by the Denver Mint, and serves as a reminder that even modern coins can offer collectors a glimpse into the artistry and technical expertise that defines American coinage. The 2016 D. Roosevelt dime also offers an opportunity for educational exploration into the history of the Denver Mint, which has been operational since 1906, and is one of the primary facilities responsible for producing coins for circulation and collector sets alike. The Mint Mark D is not only a geographic indicator, but also a marker of quality and precision. The Denver Mint is known for producing coins with sharp details and consistent surfaces, and the presence of the D Mint mark on this 2016 uncirculated dime allows collectors to trace its origin and appreciate the history of coin production in the United States. In terms of market trends, the value of the 2016 D. Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition is influenced by factors such as collector demand, interest in Roosevelt dimes as a series, and the availability of coins in similar condition. The coin is often included in Roosevelt dime collections that aim to capture every mint mark and year, and it is frequently purchased for coin albums, rolls, or as part of sets offered by the United States Mint for collectors seeking to preserve American coinage in pristine condition, and this ongoing interest helps maintain a stable market value for these coins among hobbyists and investors alike. Beyond the numismatic and investment aspects, the 2016 D. Roosevelt dime also serves as a cultural artifact representing American history and the enduring legacy of President Roosevelt, his leadership during critical periods of national crisis, and his efforts to improve public health and social welfare are encapsulated in the simple yet elegant design of this small 10-cent piece. And holding in uncirculated 2016 D. Roosevelt dime allows collectors to connect tangibly with the past and appreciate the historical significance embodied in American coinage. Finally, the 2016 D. Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition is more than just a coin. It is a collectible that tells a story of presidential legacy, mint craftsmanship, and collector appreciation. It bridges the gap between historical reverence and modern collecting. It allows enthusiasts to enjoy the aesthetic beauty of coin design, the technical excellence of minting, and the satisfaction of preserving a piece of history in perfect condition for generations to come. Next up, the 2019 Roosevelt dime with the P Mint mark is one of the coins that continues the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose image has graced the United States dime since 1946. After his passing, this coin not only represents the memory of a great leader, but also embodies the artistry and precision of modern United States. Minting the Roosevelt dime was chosen to honor the former president who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II, and whose vision and dedication to public service remain an inspiration to generations of Americans. This particular 2019 issue comes from the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P Mint mark on its obverse, and it carries the standard composition of a copper core with a layer of cupronickel, which has been used in dimes since 1965, ensuring durability and a beautiful silver appearance over time. Collectors and enthusiasts alike appreciate the combination of historical significance and contemporary minting technology, which makes this coin a notable piece in any collection. The obverse of the 2019 Roosevelt dime features a finely detailed portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Cynic, whose initials appear subtly near the base of the neck. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, highlighting the timeless nature of Roosevelt's legacy and the skill of the United States Mint in maintaining consistency while producing billions of coins annually. The reverse continues to display the iconic Torch of Liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left symbolizing peace, and a branch of oak on the right representing strength and independence. This symbolism reflects the enduring values of the United States and resonates strongly with collectors who seek not only beauty but meaning in their coins. In terms of condition, the coin you are looking at is described as old, meaning it has been circulated and shows signs of wear from handling over time. Despite these imperfections, the coin retains the elegance of its design and the clarity of the P mint mark, which is crucial for numismatic purposes. Collectors often prize coins in circulated condition for their history and the story they tell about everyday American life. The 2019 P dime is relatively recent, but the concept of rarity can still apply when coins are preserved in unusual ways or become part of limited collections, making even modern coins of interest to both new collectors and seasoned numismatists who follow trends in value and demand. The market value of the 2019 Roosevelt dime in circulated condition varies based on several factors, including demand, condition, and rarity aspects. Collectors today typically find that a common circulated 2019 P dime is valued slightly above face value, often ranging from $1 to a few dollars depending on the seller and the platform. However, coins that exhibit unique characteristics, such as double strikes, errors, misaligned dies, or exceptional preservation, can attract significantly higher prices in the secondary market. Rare variations, or coins kept in pristine holders, can reach dozens of dollars, which makes examining each coin carefully and understanding its nuances an essential part of the collecting experience and a rewarding pursuit for enthusiasts seeking to expand their numismatic knowledge. The history of the Roosevelt dime begins with its introduction in 1946 following President Roosevelt's death. In 1945, the choice of Roosevelt for the dime was influenced by his leadership during the polio epidemic and his role in establishing the March of Dimes campaign, a philanthropic effort that continues today to prevent birth defects and support children's health. The coin's design captures the dignity and determination of Roosevelt's face and conveys the strength of his legacy. The Philadelphia Mint continues to produce these coins in large quantities, ensuring that they remain widely available for everyday use, while simultaneously being appreciated by collectors for their symbolic and historical importance across the United States. Collectors often look beyond mere monetary value when assessing coins, such as the 2019 P Roosevelt dime. The artistry, craftsmanship, and connection to American history play a major role in its appeal. Each coin serves as a tangible piece of heritage reflecting the social, political, and economic conditions of its time. The 2019 dime is part of a long line of Roosevelt dimes that have seen changes in production techniques and subtle design modifications over the decades, which makes it interesting to study for those who are fascinated by the evolution of coinage and the ways in which small details can affect both the aesthetic and collectible value of coins as they move through circulation and collections. When examining a 2019 P dime in old condition, collectors often consider factors such as luster remaining on the surface, any scratches, nicks, or discoloration, the sharpness of the portrait, and torch, the visibility of the mint mark, and the overall appeal of the coin. These attributes determine its grade, which in turn influences its market value. A well-preserved coin, even in circulated condition, can become a desirable collectible and a small investment that appreciates over time. Numismatic guides and online marketplaces provide a wealth of information on current market trends and comparative prices, allowing collectors to make informed decisions about buying, selling, and trading coins within a vibrant and knowledgeable community of enthusiasts. Another interesting aspect of the 2019 P Roosevelt dime is the sheer scale of production and its circulation history. Millions of these coins were minted for daily transactions across the United States, yet some coins are destined to become keepsakes or part of specialized collections. The context in which a coin has circulated, including geographic region, handling patterns, and storage methods, can influence its condition and rarity, making the study of provenance an exciting dimension for collectors who enjoy piecing together the journey of each coin from mint to pocket to collection. In addition to its role as legal tender, the 2019 P Roosevelt dime is celebrated in educational contexts as a tool for teaching history, art, economics, and civic values. Schools, museums, and coin clubs frequently use coins like this to engage students and visitors in discussions about presidential history, the New Deal era, the fight against polio, and the broader themes of resilience and innovation. That Roosevelt represents the tactile nature of holding a coin that has passed through countless hands, creates a tangible link to history that few other artifacts can match, enhancing the allure and significance of even a modestly valued coin. For content focused on the 2019 Roosevelt dime, it is effective to combine visual close-ups of the coin with commentary on its design history and collectible value, discussing the mint mark and any notable characteristics, while also weaving in the historical narrative of Roosevelt's presidency and the March of Dimes campaign. This approach creates a compelling story that is informative and engaging for viewers of all ages, while showcasing the beauty, craftsmanship, and significance of the coin in a way that encourages both appreciation and potential collecting among your audience. Finally, the 2019 Roosevelt dime represents more than currency. It is a symbol of American heritage, perseverance, and artistry. Its continued presence in circulation and collections highlights the intersection of history, economics, and design. Each coin tells a story from the moment it leaves the mint to the hands of collectors and everyday users alike, understanding its origins, condition, and market value enriches the experience of owning this small yet powerful piece of history and provides endless opportunities for learning, discussion, and enjoyment for numismatists, enthusiasts, and casual viewers alike, making it a perfect subject for an in-depth presentation. Thanks for watching.